the famous Falcon. Please, I beg of you, enter the bet race.
What? Wait.
Please, consider it an old man's last request.
Just calm down.
We will shortly be closing registration for the next race.
The next race is going to start.
Hey, where do you think you're taking me? Wait.
Just perfect.
Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome to Let's Play F-Zero GX Part 3. We're moving on to Chapter 3 of the story mode, and we are thrown kind of suddenly into this carnival-like setting, which, well, carnival casino-like setting, I guess. It has the same music as all the Casino Palace courses, so I guess it kind of hints towards something along with the fact that there's giant freaking chips all over the place and stuff like that. See, look at those giant stacks in the background. I thought it was a carnival. I'm kind of stupid. I guess there is that clown there, so that's a little bit of an excuse for me, but anyway. Coming out of a cutscene in which there was, like, atrocious voice acting. Whoa, where are you taking me? God, I love how badly that was done. It's hilarious. But anyway, this story mode chapter is much like a normal race, but it can be a bit more difficult because, as you can see on the map, even though I'm taking all the shortcuts, using my boosts fairly effectively, and doing basically everything I can to stay ahead, the computers are staying kind of right behind me. They're very close behind. Speaking of shortcuts and using the track to the best of your ability, there are these jumping, I guess, ramp kind of things. They have blue arrows that are kind of see-through over them. And anyway, those are jumps. You hit them and you go off. When you're in the air, you can pull back on the control stick to pull back on the blue Falcon and make it so you stay in the air for a longer time. Push down and you'll do a nosedive, basically. It's kind of like the controls of an airplane, except you're in an F-Zero racing machine. Taking these jumps is very important. Try to angle yourself downward just a little bit so you can pick up a little bit of speed. Also, continue moving forward simultaneously. Anyway, that's just about the end of this event. And our Captain Falcon, dressed very conspicuously as a clown, comes out in first place.
Here, this is your share. Take it.
Once again, Black Shadow is running riot in the lightning area. All citizens are advised to evacuate immediately. We repeat, all citizens are advised to evacuate immediately.
The gangs. So you want to play? Guys, the party's just starting.
And here we are at Chapter 4, which is very, very interesting difficulty-wise. Starting out, there are 30 vehicles on the track, one of which is you, and one of which is your rival in this race, who will hold first place down basically the entire time, Michael Chain, who decided to pick a fight with us only because, well, basically he's a massive jerk. 28 of his cronies, which are members of his gang, the Bloody Chain, stand in our way. Although I don't think it's absolutely necessary to defeat every last one of them, it's certainly very, very helpful because 28 baddies bashing on your machine at once, that spells trouble in my eyes, especially on higher difficulties where they do a lot more damage than they do here. The way I like to go about this is wait until after a group of enemies has boosted and then boost yourself and use your Z attack to spin directly into them. Everybody in this race except Michael Chain and yourself has very, very reduced health, so one good smack at a reasonable speed should take them out fairly easily. It also kind of seems that if you don't take out an entire group of enemies before you move on to the next one, they're grouped in 3s, 4s, and such. The next is much more reluctant to slow down so that you can catch up and destroy them. This is especially the case with Michael Chain, so taking out all of his gang members definitely helps in destroying him. Also, I really, really love this Mute City remix here, I gotta say. One of my favorite tracks in the game because, you know, the original Mute City was a great track. I love this track here, it's really heart-pumping, but then again, all the music in this game is. Make sure to go crazy on that health pad in the middle and try to smack as many of them as you can. Even though they are constantly regaining health, as long as you hit them hard enough, one single blow should be able to take them out because their health is low enough. Just make sure to spread out your boosts evenly so that you don't use all your health up in the beginning or right after the heal pad, and you should be fine. And after taking Michael Chain out, you technically could just kind of sit around on the highway for as long as you want, but there's really no point to doing that other than, I guess, gloating in self-satisfaction. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this part of F-Zero GX. Now let's watch as Captain Falcon takes out Michael Chain and a cutscene follows. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time where we take on the next cup in the Grand Prix, the Sapphire Cup.
Oh no! After Falcon! Don't lose him! Go! Go after it! What are you doing?